fireball from the sky. A residential building reduced to rubble. Screams, sirens, and the unmistakable crackle of live electric wires. In what is now a chilling scene of destruction, an AMREF light aircraft has crashed into buildings in Kiambu's Mwihoko area, just meters from where children were playing. The question now is, how did a trusted medical aircraft end up falling from the sky in broad daylight?
Kuna watu sasa ndio tunataka kujua ndege iko ishaisha maji kuisha. Wewe unauliza ndege imeisha hapa. Kuna watu ini mlango hii. Kuna watu China. Detia. Neko.
On Thursday afternoon, at around 1 p.m., residents of Dagama in Mwihoko heard a loud bang, followed by flames and chaos. An AMREF aircraft reportedly carrying 4 individuals went down mid-flight and crashed into an unoccupied building. Eyewitnesses claimed the plane was flying unusually low before it nosedived and burst into flames upon impact. The wreckage left behind tells a horrifying story. Metal torn like paper, concrete cracked open. One building still under construction, now a charred shell. Power lines also came down, leaving a trail of sparks and plunging parts of the neighborhood into darkness. Quick-thinking residents rushed to the scene. In a country where emergency response times are unpredictable, the first responders were border riders, shopkeepers, and youths from the area. They pulled out passengers, some injured and in shock. AMREF, short for African Medical and Research Foundation, is no ordinary operator. Known for flying medical personnel and patients to remote regions across East Africa, its aircrafts are often associated with life-saving missions, not disasters. The aircraft involved was a light plane, typically used for short-distance medical outreach. While technical details about the model and maintenance history remain undisclosed, AMREF's aviation wing has historically maintained a strong safety record, making this crash all the more unsettling.
Kuna watu sasa ndio tunataka kujua ndege iko ishaisha maji kuisha. Wewe unauliza ndege imeisha hapa. Kuna watu
At the time of this recording, the number of fatalities or injuries has not been officially confirmed. What we do know is that there were 4 people on board. Reports from the scene suggest at least 2 were pulled out alive, though injured. The Kenya Civil Aviation Authority and emergency services have cordoned off the area. An investigation is underway to determine what caused the crash. Was it engine failure, pilot error, weather, or something more technical that AMREF and KCAA didn't anticipate? Beyond human casualties, the damage to infrastructure is substantial. The aircraft clipped and destroyed an electricity line, intensifying the fire and cutting off power to a large part of the neighborhood. And let's not forget, this was a populated area. The building's truck may have been unoccupied, but what if it wasn't? What if the aircraft had veered just 30 meters in a different direction? AMREF has confirmed one of its aircraft was involved in a fatal crash on Thursday while flying from Wilson Airport to Hargeisa, Somalia. The plane went down in Mwihoko area in Nairobi. In the statement, quote, AMREF Flying Doctors confirms that one of its aircraft, Cessna Citation XLS registration 5Y-FDM, was involved in a fatal accident today. The aircraft took off from Wilson at 14:17 hours en route to Hargeisa, Somalia, and crashed at Mwihoko area, Nairobi. At this time, we are cooperating fully with relevant aviation authorities and emergency response teams to establish the facts surrounding the situation. Our immediate focus is on the safety and well-being of those on board and providing full support to their families and colleagues. We are also offering all necessary assistance to the authorities as investigations continue. Further information will be provided as soon as it is confirmed. We respectfully ask for patience and understanding as we manage this evolving situation with care and accuracy. All official updates will be shared through AMREF Flying Doctors' official website and social media channels. Signed, Stephen Gitau, CEO and Accountable Manager. This raises bigger questions about Kenya's air safety protocols. How often are aircraft inspected? How do we regulate low-flying aircraft over residential zones? Are organizations like AMREF being allowed too much operational leeway under the guise of humanitarian work? Kenyans ask. In recent years, Kenya has seen a concerning rise in light aircraft accidents, from police helicopters to small chartered planes. Is it a time for serious policy review? The crash isn't just an aviation story, it is political. Kiambu County residents are already pointing fingers. Some are asking, where was the disaster preparedness unit? Why did it take so long for official emergency services to arrive? Will there be compensation for property damage? And how will government agencies respond publicly to AMREF, one of their closest humanitarian partners? As investigators comb through the wreckage and families await news of their loved ones, one thing is certain: this is a wake-up call for the aviation sector, for emergency preparedness, and for every Kenyan who looked up to the sky and never expected death to fall from it. What do you think? Newsroom, Maisha TV, Bushabi Jr.